So I love it when I'm so human. Good morning, YouTubers. Thank you for being with us this morning. It is always a joy to share your Sunday morning with you. You know, everything you want to know about the ministry is at www.unityofflagstaff.org. Today, we are talking about motherly love. Motherly love will break your heart wide open. So won't you stay with us and know that we are grateful to have you here. Check out the website for all the events that are happening, and you can also donate there, of course. We truly appreciate your ongoing support of this community. Be blessed, my friends.
Muffled. We got you.
Check, check. Check 1, 2.
deeply honored. Tall coffee and everything, huh? What's that? Yeah, it's a good day to treat yourself, right? How old's your son? Well, from the one here? That's so great. What did he study? Oh, for him. You must be so happy. Well, thank you. It's good to hear that because I work really hard on them, but so that's good to know. Tell me your name again. Hey. Nice to meet you again, probably. Leah? Yeah, I can see why. Yeah. You ready? Okay. Well, I have to stop gabbing. And yeah, it's all good. Anytime you're ready. Yeah?
All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Unity of Flagstaff. We are welcoming the amazing Bernice Lewis this morning with us. Stand as you are comfortable. We are going to sing "You Are My Sunshine."
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy.
You're going to get hurt.
When skies are gray, you'll never know, dear, how much I love you. So please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and I cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. So please don't take my sunshine away. So please don't take my sunshine away.
And let's say good morning to each other. Robert.
are seen, you are heard, you are loved for who you are. You are enough, you are complete.
So let's come back together. Don't worry. Okay? So we're gonna do this video again, but we're getting the room settled. These are folks have provided us pictures of their mothers and their mother energies in their lives. This is Jim Tular, his wife Marty, and Marty's mother. This is Gary Robbins' family, 4 generations. Yeah, how about it? Ah, this is Matt Devlin and his mother. Really quiet in the room. This is Josie Devlin. I know. Pardon me? Dave Savage's parents. And this is Steve Huffman, that little boy standing there. Yeah, it's the one standing. Yeah. This is also Steve Huffman with his mother. Dig that shirt. Dig that shirt. This is Wiley Beveridge's mother. This is Robbie Bergman's mother, I believe. Oh, feel that in the room. This is Miss Shar Snipes and her mother. There's Shar and her daughters and granddaughters. Check that out. Helen. This is Miss Helen. And this, of course, our beautiful Laura and her mother. And again. Looky there. We recognize Miss Paula. I'm sneaky that way. This is my friend Ellie and her son, Andy Stanford. Ellie's the one that sends me all that wonderful stuff. And Miss Trina and her mom and her sister. Auntie. I don't know. This is Bonnie. Yeah, this is Bonnie. And here's Bonnie and her mother again. We're going to do it again. This is Bruce. Bruce's mother. We're going to run this again. We're going to have the lights down when we do it, so let's just let that rest. But we wanted to get Mother's Day kicked off. Here we go. Look at there, Miss Janie. Miss Janie and her mama. How about that? And this is Miss Penni Honey and her grandma Maine on some wedding day. And this is my grandma Maine holding me as an infant. And me with my son. Oh, it's good to be us, isn't it? And thank you to Trina Getz. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And as I said, we will come back to that and we'll have it again. I promise. Welcome to Unity of Flagstaff. Are we a cool family or what? And all are welcome here. And if it doesn't feel that way, you come let me know. Because our intention is that you know you are family, you are loved. So thank you for that. There are people all over the planet today that are celebrating that. And we support them right there. Whatever day of the week it might be, right? We support them in that expression of their divine. That's who we are. And unity is built on prayer. Wow. I just got to have a moment here for a second. know what it is to be nurtured and loved? That's what this room is for me. And I just got to say thank you for that real quick. Maybe not so quick. Unity is built on prayer. We have a prayer team, members that are here to support you. Would you raise your hands? There we go. They will pray with you. They will celebrate with you. And if that doesn't feel right, we have a prayer box over here in the corner. Leave that prayer written, and we will hold it in prayer for 30 days, our prayer team will. And it also goes on to Silent Unity to be held for 30 days. We know how to do this praying thing. And 1-800-NOW-PRAY is a 24/7 number you can always call. So since we're talking about prayer, let's just do a little bit of that. All right? Let's take a breath. We are love. We are one. We are grateful. We open our minds, we soften our hearts now, that we might know, express, and be safe in doing so, our divine nature. So we invoke into this moment divine spirit expressing through us. And so it is, and so we're just going to let it be. We are born, I want to show you that again. That's a good one. Wait a minute. Well, they're all good. I mean, I work really hard on this, but wait, sorry, we're getting there. We are born of love. Love is our mother, said Rumi. We are born of love. Love is our mother. Now, as the curtains open and Bruce makes his way to the front, Bruce Higgins is your platform assistant today. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Bruce. We celebrate him, and we are grateful for you. Am I stalling for you long enough? I saw you looking for them glasses. I like to say I woke up one day and my arms were just too short. There was nothing wrong with my eyes.
I only wear these transitional glasses for this because I can't stand them otherwise, but this way I don't have to take them on and off. I can see you and I can read. So now is the time to share what is happening with you, because as is a recommended practice in life, we start with gratitudes and prayer requests to set our intention for the coming of the day. So we are honored to share your prayer requests, celebrations, and gratitudes. We collectively affirm with you and those that you pray and celebrate with that the presence of good is in all things and is the one power. We know that with you that God, the universe, spirit, whatever you call it, knows the details. Does anyone have a gratitude or a prayer request they would like to share with the community? And I see Marcia's got one up over there. Trina?
I'm grateful that my neighborhood is turning younger, because I used to be able to haul things down from the attic, including, I can't figure out why we put it up there, but a lawnmower. So my across the street neighbor, Brian, I'm so thankful for all the things he helps me with. And he hauled down a bunch of stuff that's going to the yard sale.
All right. Woohoo! Shameless plug right there, folks. When is it? June 3rd. Thank you. And we are collecting all your stuff now. You can bring it to the church, and if you need pickup, I will be happy to help you with that. Call the church. That number, of course, is everywhere, probably on the bathroom walls. Thank you, Marcia. We are affirming that with you. We welcome that new, bright, young energy all around us in consciousness and in age. Thank you for that. Yes, Mrs.
Well, I have a gratitude, and then I have a request for prayer. And interestingly enough, I had been looking all last year for a place to live, and we're living right down in the heart of South downtown, which is full of students. and it was graduation, so we did hear the parties. They ended early enough. I slept fine. But, you could hear the screaming and yelling. So I'm right in the talk about youth. I'm in the
You're
heart
in
of
it.
that. And I want to give thanks that in this place that I moved into, I don't have much of a yard for my cats. And they were outdoor cats. And, they're my children. Like, my Mother's Day is like,
Yes. Absolutely.
because I don't have human kids, I have animal kids. And our neighbors from where we moved out built us these screened-in panels that we put on our balcony. And it was completed yesterday. And it would have been months ago, except he had a total shoulder replacement.
Oh,
And so he went ahead and did this.
yay.
It seems like, so I've got a screen porch and it's beautiful. And then my prayer request is I need a car.
Okay.
My Honda CRV with only 130,000 miles, I was told, took it in for, wasn't running right, and I was told the engine's gone. And it only has 100. So this is not an expense I was thinking I was going to come up against at this time.
So we are affirming that with you.
So
Yeah.
I need to either be able to repair this
Okay.
CRV or to find a vehicle that I can afford.
All right. Thank you for that. Can we switch out the microphone for just a moment? Because it's. No, I understand that. I think the battery on that went. Just doing a little project management here, folks. There you go. And before we go forward, Dennis, just a moment, please. So, Cynthia, I want to affirm with you, first of all, that you are in the middle of youth. You are, right? In your life and in your location. And we're going to turn all of that we think are the solutions to your vehicle over to Spirit. Because I will guarantee you the best idea lies right there. So we're affirming that with you. All right, Dennis.
Yeah, mine's kind of a long gratitude going back, various ancestors and friends. Anyway, my mother's mother died when she was 5. I had a younger sister, about 3. And turned out that family members, including 2 maiden aunts, over the years became mothers for those 2. And so that mothering energy, my mother transmitted to her children as well. I'm one of 4. My mother was known for a couple things. One was being church organist at the Lutheran Church, one of the church organists. And also, when she became a widow in late 70s, she was of the means where she could pay for other people's groceries, as she did in this small rural town in Nebraska. One of the many things that the community knew her for.
Dennis, we're celebrating that with you. And we know that all that mothering and that nurturing moves through and is expressed in the world now as you, through you. We're affirming that. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. Sorry, Bruce, I took your microphone. See how I am? Okay. Okay, let's right back over there.
I just have a quick gratitude. I'm so internally grateful for so much love and so much support and so much protection, as this has probably been the most challenging week of my life. So thank you.
And Susie, we know that you are loved. We know that you are protected. And we know that you are one with the divine. All creative thought is yours. And there is always a spiritual solution. you're finding it now.
Good morning. I am grateful for my aunt who passed this last week. She's in Europe, and she visited here a couple of times. But she always said that I'm kind of her daughter. She has 2 sons. So Thursday, as I was sleeping here, I felt somebody sitting on the bed. I woke up. I didn't know she passed until today I found out. I think it was her saying goodbye. But I know that she is going to be met, or she has been met, by the rest of the family. Her husband, my father, my mother, and many others. And I can see her in that beautiful garden, and I can feel her, but I know she came to say goodbye to me, even though I didn't know she passed. So I am grateful, and I know everyone will pray so that she had a beautiful transition, and she is in unconditional love.
Chris, we are affirming that she is in unconditional love, expressing that. And in this, we give thanks that she's reminding us that love transcends all dimensions. You don't love her any less than you did, nor does she love you any less. It's just in a new form. So we celebrate that with your knowing.
My mother's been gone since 1965, and I remember that almost to the day when she was passing. I was in the Navy, and I was over in Athens, Greece, and I came home on emergency leave, and I walked into that hospital room, and I remember her smiling at me. And within hours after I had walked into there, she had made her transition. But, I mean, if I was any later, she would have been, had made it gone.
Or not.
But, I still hold her in my heart. She'll always be there.
Mike, I celebrate that with you. I celebrate your knowing of that and your memory of that. And we are affirming this beautiful journey that you are on and that she is on. All one.
I'd like to give gratitude to my son Jasper, who graduated from the community college this week.
Yay!
Super happy.
Woohoo! Way to go, Mom!
I'm so happy.
Aw, that's awesome. We are celebrating that youth and that knowing and that completion and that new beginning. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Anyone else? Ooh, oh, man, it's a good thing I'm working commission. Excuse me.
Hi, we're visitors here today.
Welcome.
I'm Tom and Mary.
Hi, Tom and Mary.
We have been going to Unity for many, many years. Unity in Tucson. That's
yeah.
where we met, where we live, where we used to live. We retired 3 years ago, and sold our house and bought an RV, and we've been traveling the last 3 years. So we rolled into Flagstaff on Thursday.
Good land.
And we're going to be here for a couple of weeks.
Excellent.
So later this month, we'll be celebrating our 46th wedding anniversary. And we were married by Larry and Mary Ellen Swartz, or Larry Swartz in Tucson,
Yes.
46 years ago.
Wow,
And
congratulations.
we're just having the time of our life. And we're just so grateful to be here today. And another blessing in our life. About 3 months ago, we adopted a Boston Terrier. We've been dog people all along, but when we started RVing, we decided let's hold off a little bit on complicating things with the dog as we're learning how to be RVers. But we named her Lucy, so Lucy came into our life, and she's been a real blessing for us.
Happy Mother's Day. Aw, thank you for sharing your Sunday with us. If you didn't get any propaganda at the door, you let me know, because we'll make sure you get some, okay? Even if you're visiting, we want to stay in touch. Okay. And all you got to do is tell me to go away, and I will, eventually. Anyone else? I think we've got one over here, Trina. Which unity was it in Tucson? Which one was it? Which unity was it? Oh, Camino Blanco. Got it. Yep. Yep. Go ahead, Missy.
Well, I was just thinking, as I was looking at that painting over on the wall, which is my mother's, and she has several more in the Serenity Room.
We're not hearing you, Paula. There you go.
I was just, now can you hear me?
Yeah.
I was just thinking about my mother, and I thought I better thank her. I was born right into this woman's hands. She was the perfect mother for me. She was very spiritual. She was a mystic. She was always talking about metaphysical things to me, and she was a painter. And she opened up the gates to painting, and I walked right through. When I was little, she surrounded me with art. She was painting and drawing all the time. I was just about painting height when she was sitting painting, and I would spend hours just watching her. She would talk to me about the beauty of the world. Yeah, she opened the gates of art, and I just walked right through. And I know that that is not an accident. That I was born to this particular woman at that particular time is not an accident. And I'd like to thank you, Mother.
If you did, are you guys hearing
Can I
me
just
in the
say
room?
something real quick?
Sure.
That if anyone hasn't seen her show at the Coconino Center for the Arts, her work, she's a sculptor, and her art
She
is...
being Paula. Yes.
Paula.
Yes.
Paula's art is just awe-inspiring, so go see it. It's, I think the center's open from 11 to 5, Wednesday through Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on the web. Thank you for that.
It's
Thank you. It is. It's
amazing.
an amazing show. It is an amazing show. Okay, I was going to do something now. I forgot what it is. Must not have been important. So are we complete? Oh, what? Yes, Evan, please. Thank you. Can you guys hear me in the room through the microphone? Are you hearing me? Okay. All right.
I just wanted to give gratitude because I've got a job for the summer in Florida, so I'm going to be over there for the summer and coming back after, hopefully. And I'm excited because it's something that, like, it's work that I'm really I've been trying to do. I'm trying to get into. It's working with digital tools for cultural heritage and historic preservation and archaeology and stuff like virtual reality and 3D printing and stuff, which I'm really excited about. And I went through a period where I was feeling very stagnating and not getting anywhere. So I feel like this is now I'm in motion, and I'm very excited about that.
Woohoo! And that is not because Evan hasn't been doing his part. It's because he has. I celebrate with you, young man.
Okay, I think we're all gratitude and prayed out here.
Yeah.
We are grateful for the power of prayer and the good news spoken and unspoken here today. Again, we affirm that each condition, person, and situation is an expression of the divine. We claim love, wisdom, healing, and wholeness. And so it is, and so we let it be. Today's unity principle is number 1, my favorite. So let's say this together. God is all there is and present everywhere. This is the force of love and wisdom that underlies all of existence. And I think this is that thing about the opening line of the song, Penny, when you were supposed to get up there. You couldn't remember it. Or I guess it was a prayer, a poem. Anyway, Penny's going to say, I think her talk today is Mother's Day will open.
Motherly love will break your heart wide open.
And so I try to riff on that today. I have heard a lot of different expressions about people's relationships with their mothers today, and some of them are very heartening to me. Mine was not so good. So it's good to hear. Paula, love yours too, by the way. That was great. So I think practically everyone wants a mom in their life who loves them unconditionally. For those of us who seldom or never experienced that reassuring connection, our need must be met elsewhere. So there'll be a little bit about that today, I suspect. In my mom's last 2 years, slowly dying of rare cancer, like over the course of 14 years, she was a nearly constant care from my Albuquerque-based siblings and their spouses, with occasional respite care from Bonnie and I. It was such a chore. She was nearly constantly afraid or in pain, and her way of dealing with it was personal attack on those around her. In her last days, as I changed her diaper and nearly all of her dignity was gone, she apologized to me for needing to do that for her. Somehow I was able to reply, "Well, you did it for me, so now it's my turn." I felt numb when she passed, wondering when the good memories might rise to the top. So writing an obituary for her seemed like a hill too high, both for me and my older sister. However, my little brother, the rebel of the family, was able to put her whole life in context, and he really stepped up. This isn't real long, but I'm going to read it all anyway. Higgins Carol E. passed away on Sunday, 25th of May, after many years of courageous and erstwhile successful struggle against cancer. Born in December 1931, she was her mother's Christmas carol. It was during the Great Depression, and one of our mother's hard-scrabbled childhood joys was breeding and training tricolor collies. Her lifelong love of animals, which she shared with her younger surviving sister, Neil, she conveyed to her 4 children, 3 of whom survive her. Carol's youngest child, Paula, predeceased her in July of 2006, as did her husband, Philip, who died in 1993. As a beautiful and bright 17-year-old attending college chemistry class, Carol met Philip Higgins, with whom she eloped after 8 days to begin family life in Pescadero, California, where Philip was hired to maintain coast radio towers. The young family eventually returned to Utah, where Carol began raising their first 2 children, while Philip resumed collegiate engineering studies on the greatly appreciated GI Bill. On Christmas Eve, 1954, Carol, with her family of 5 now, crossed the Rio Grande to live in Albuquerque. Phil had begun crucial Cold War work out at the burgeoning Sandia Labs. For years, while the family rose into the middle class and relocated to the village of Corrales, Carol labored hard as a stay-at-home mother, now raising 4 children. Eventually, she resumed her studies at the University of New Mexico, earning a BA in English, a Master's of Science in Sociology, and a Master's of Arts in Counseling. Carol was an accomplished cruciverbalist. I'll tell you later if you don't know what that is. I can figure it out. Birder, hiker, and gardener, either active in or giving generously at various times to the New Mexico Mountain Club, the Audubon Society, the Nature Conservancy, Planned Parenthood, Roadrunner Food Bank, and the Animal Humane Society, among others. She read and traveled widely and had an artistic bent, evidenced by her drawings, paintings, ceramics, and needlepoint works. She played accordion and piano and loved classical music. Tough when she needed to be, yet Carol loved people deeply and uniquely. We, her saddened survivors, will greatly miss her mother's broad humor, her intelligence and worldly curiosity, her spiritual seeking, her tender sympathies for all creatures, both domestic and wild. We will even miss her often myopic determination to secure herself materially and emotionally from some hard lessons of an often bleak childhood. We love you, Mom. We love you, Grandma. We remember. We will always remember.
And there you have that. Thank you, Bruce. Now, Bernice.
More than my share of the burden Well, I don't care, 'cause I've got more than my share of love. And when I'm weary and I can't rest, then I remember that I've been blessed, 'cause I've got more than my share of love. I thank my family, I thank my friends, sing hallelujah and say amen, 'cause I've got more than my share of love. If I've got more than my share of the burden, well, I don't care, 'cause I've got more than my share of
And so we rest into that place of knowing as we just settle in. We take into our mind's eye and into our hearts the kindness, the joy, the healing that has been shared here. And in this moment of quiet, as we reconnect with the ever-present power within, we are blessed. We are knowing. We feel ourselves in a chair, feet on the floor. Deep breath. Release. We feel the groundedness of being one with all. We rejoice in the expressions, multiple levels of expressions. And we see the light within us, embracing that now. So we rest for just a moment. We soften our hearts. We open our minds. We experience the presence within. One power, one presence, expressing in and through us. We give thanks. We move our consciousness now back into this room, and we celebrate together. And so it is. Our poet laureate of Unity of Flagstaff. It's true.
Thank you so much.
Suzanne, I said to her, how about a poem for Mother's Day? And she sent me some fabulous selections. And then she said, and this is one I've been working on. And guess which one we're doing? Straight from the heart, right there. Thank you, Suzanne.
Thank you, Penny.
So many of you probably already know that my mother left her body maybe last month on Easter Sunday, which I've discovered in the roots of my spirituality come from my early Catholicism growing up. And apparently that's a really big deal if you happen to pass on a holiday in Catholicism. So that was kind of a nice surprise as well, that not only, it's nice to know we're all going to go, but that she went on a very special day. So that was moving. And this is for you folks. I was thinking of us all and motherhood. The peace of having been wound up in a mother's strong love is so powerful. Not necessarily acquired or deserved. Her love overflows freely given. This broken heart of mothering gives without receiving, with perpetual, steadfast love, even if unseen or carelessly forgotten. We are her lambs, and our mothers shepherd us to treat others the same way. Houses of parents are filled with past and future gifts for their children. Why is it so hard to receive them? Regardless, mothers still hold down the fort of us, or the lives we've created for ourselves in response to them. You arrive at mother's house stuffed, having just wrestled caustic traffic and needing a break. You stopped for a burrito. And a full 3-course dinner has been prepared, carefully for sumptuous consumption. Your "sorry, I already ate" comment sounds like a pebble clanking down a well. The sheer profundity of support, advice, news, recipes, hugs and kisses, invitations to visit her with other relatives, or to stay past our planned departure times. Books, magazines, old things we left there to take, and then the long, sad goodbyes, thinking we know full well she'll always be there, even after quietly slipping away peacefully for good. Now sometimes I can hear a whisper in my ear. When are you coming to visit? You always look so nice with makeup, Suzanne. Try to remember not to eat past 7 p.m. Or her most iconic, never give up on your dream.
We're going to turn the volume down now. Thank you, Robert. Okay.
Because I asked Penny if I could tell the story of my becoming a mother. I'm going to try not to get too lengthy, but the thing is that I became a mother for the one and only time in my life at the age of 47. Yeah, my husband and I tried all the conventional methods. There's only one. That's the joke, right? And when that didn't work, we put a bunch of money out to a semi-corrupt foreign government, and after a short period of time, we got a video back for this little tiny baby, and they said, "Do you want her?" And we were like, sure, why not? And there's a little bit more to the story, but when we went to get her in Romania, and we, brought this child back with us, the trip was pretty intense. We get to the airports, and we've got this child with a foreign passport, and she's helpless. And shortly after we came back into the United States, I wrote this song called "My Daughter's Country," and I was invited to record it in a very famous studio. That's this guy, Levon Helm, the drummer for the band, had a studio in Woodstock, New York, and someone had twisted his arm. They were making a compilation about adoptive parents. And so I went in and recorded this beautiful song one afternoon in this gorgeous studio, and then the compilation never happened, and I just tucked it away, put it on a mixtape, and one day I'm in the car with my 22-year-old daughter, and it comes on, and she says, "Mom, what's this?" I said, "Oh, it's just something I wrote." And she goes, "No, you have to start playing it." So that's the short version, because now she's 23. But I'll play it for you now. This is called My Daughter's Country. And I have to put a capo on. By the way, my daughter's name is Mariah Colorado, after the river, not the state. Okay, Sam. On a red eye into London. Just press the button in the middle, the red button. There we go. On a red eye into London. The flight crew brings us champagne. Before we land, before we understand red tape and rough terrain, I'm practicing the art of waiting, staring as if I could see what it means to be an angel from tomorrow in my daughter's country. Red carpets roll out beneath us, from Bucharest to Beijing. Before we land, before we understand, long lines outside the embassy, I'm practicing the art of waiting, staring as if I could see what it means to be an angel from tomorrow in my daughter's country. Did they leave you on the doorstep for your own sake? Did they walk away in silence? Can you hear their hearts break? Now we're circling Boston, and she's finally fallen asleep. And she'll weather traumas in her pink pajamas, while next to us they search someone from the Middle East. Will the land of the free and the home of the brave be the land that she loves, or the land that she saves? I'm practicing the art of waiting, staring as if I could see what it means to be an angel from tomorrow in my daughter's country. What it means to be an angel from tomorrow in my daughter's country. I have never done that before. Well, but this year, just after Christmas, my daughter found her entire birth family in less than 24 hours on Facebook. So you can check with me later on that one.
That is a story worth hearing. Yeah. All right. Should have had Kleenex boxes out today. Robert, you want to flip that camera around so our YouTubers can see me? Thank you. And I just want to say thank you to Robert who stepped up today. Yes, right? Because Sam couldn't be here. And I got to tell you, whoever's brave enough to get behind that camera and chase me around, that's what I got to say about that. And I'll really try to behave. Yeah, that'll happen. Yeah. I said this a little earlier. I just want to reiterate it. I just want to say thank you to those people in the room that have nurtured me, inspired me, loved me, guided me, stood with me when it was questionable as to whether or not you should do that. And I want to say thank you to the people in my life that have been those things also. You really did break my heart wide open. You really did. I've got yellow roses up here. I want to make sure that our visitors get them. And I want everybody that feels that you are part of the nurturing nature on this planet to take a rose. Motherly love. You know, it's difficult to find things that say Happy Mothering Sunday. I know that isn't my term, but it isn't used real widely out there. It's becoming more and more appropriate all the time. But most everything, and Hallmark really promotes this, says Happy Mother's Day. And as I've said before, Hallmark has done a real number on that holiday since it was established actually as a holiday by President Woodrow Wilson in 1914 after a fight by a couple of mothers, honestly. That's another history. We'll talk about that later. When you start thinking and researching about motherly love, and you start delving into nurturing and the nature of nurturing, there is a rabbit hole there, I got to tell you, and I went down it. It's actually the oldest philosophical debate in the field of psychology about nurturing and the nature of nurturing. We are not getting into that. I am not qualified to have that conversation, gratefully, because that's a big one. And when it comes down to it, we know that nurturing comes quite naturally to some, not so much to others. Some people are really good at learning it, how to nurture. And some people did not come here to do that. They came here to give us the opportunity to nurture them. And there's not one of those places that are not correct. And there's not one of them that doesn't deserve to hear Happy Mother's Day. Not a one. It is nurturing love. Motherly love is nurturing love. It speaks of life. And we're all survivors. And we're all intending to express life through us, as us. And we want this world to survive. We want this world to thrive. And that, my friends, is supported by motherly love. Melody Beatty, a self-help author, she's big into recovery and addiction circles. She said this: She said, some of us have learned to give and receive nurturing in other ways to people outside of our immediate families. I have a funny little quip that I have about relatives, and I say it lovingly. Just because they're my relatives doesn't mean that I relate to them. So wherever you're at in this moment, on this day of Mother's Day, breathe. There you go. All right. Most of us along the way have learned the gift, the wonder, the awe, the healing blessings of nurturing, she says. Giving and receiving is a continuous cycle. And it's a necessary part of the road to the heart, she says. Examples of nurturing behavior are things like, this is a really good one, being fully present. I'm working on that pre-Sunday service because there's a space of time that it's difficult for me to be present, and I don't always feel nurturing in those moments. Be present, fully present. Validate your feelings and theirs. Provide physical affection and comfort when it is asked for. Laugh and play games and enjoy life. And provide safe mental, physical, and social opportunities for people to express themselves, is what Psychology Today says. I think they know about unity. And it comes down to this. It's mutual respect, it's mutual trust, and it's mutual affection. This is how we nurture each other. Do you see how mutual respect and trust and affection might break your heart wide open? When you feel heard and you feel seen, that is the expression of motherly love. And if the world ever wants to heal, if it ever wants to heal, and this is the world according to Reverend Penni Honey, it seems to me that it is to remember our capacity to give and experience motherly love. I think we'll heal the planet that way. I'm affirming we're going to heal the planet with motherly love. Motherly love comes in a lot of forms and a lot of expressions. Moms and dads, moms and moms, grandmas, grandpas, aunts and uncles, next door neighbors, the whole village. That's what it took to get me raised. The definition for motherly love must be expanded so that it meets and allows the infinite nature of motherly love. It must be expanded. It must take on new expressions. The love that the planet shows us all the time. Look at it. It's out there cleaning the air that we keep messing up. It's growing stuff. It's feeding us. It's around us all the time. And the mentors and the presence of a friend when you need them is motherly love. Let's not limit it. Let's not put all of that pressure on those amazing women on the planet that give birth to babies. Let's support them in knowing that motherly love is all of our responsibility. And remember, I said it here, it will heal the planet. It's inexplicable the way the elements of motherly love impact us and change our lives. Sometimes it's not so comfortable. Sometimes it's amazing. Sometimes it's that one person be it a mom, be it an uncle, be it an aunt, a grandma, that unconditionally loves you, sometimes it's just that. James Faust said this. He said the influence of a mother in the lives of children is beyond calculation. And since I'm a big paraphraser, this is what I heard. The influence of motherly love on the planet is beyond calculation. Just for a moment. And I know we're going long. We had a big morning this morning. But I just got some things I need to share. So let's take a breath. And just for a moment, in this moment, rest. Rest into the presence of motherly love. Breathe. And touch that place within you that reminds you that you not only have the capacity to give motherly love, but that you are the divine expressing through motherly love. Motherly love, we connect and we complete and we perpetuate the perfect cycle of creation when we share it. Myrtle Fillmore, the co-founder and fondly referred to as the mother of unity, wrote this. It is my great joy to perceive somewhat of the mother side of God, the divine love that never fails. The influence of motherly love on the planet is beyond calculation. And it is here that our hearts will be opened, will be broken, wide open. So this is your homework this week. Go out there and break some hearts. Wide open. Happy Mother's Day.
And she will learn how to read from her teachers at school, and the kids on the playground will show her how to be cool. She'll learn red from blue, how to tie her shoe, and God knows what she'll learn on the bus. But she's gonna learn. She's gonna learn how to love from us. She'll see mayhem and war on the television screen. We can't tell her what they're for. We can't tell her what they mean. But when we're loud, when we act too proud, when we argue and fuss, she's gonna learn. She's gonna learn how to love from us. She's got so much to teach us about how the world is gonna change. She's our link to a future that seems so distant and strange. One day she'll go off to college. She'll be so far away, and some man with a plan says, I love you, baby. What's she gonna say? How will she know? Love is so much more than roses and lust. She's gonna learn. She's gonna learn how to love from us. Oh, how will she know? Love is so much more than roses and lust. She's gonna learn. She's gonna learn how to love from us. Thanks so much.
Bernice Lewis, and she has CDs out. Yes. Are we blessed or what? She's going back. She's going back to that other place for a while, but she'll be back. Just a little while, but she'll be back. So it's time now for us to prepare for our time of abundance. Thank you for being with us again. Remember that we have a gift for you table over there. There are affirmations, free books, all kinds of stuff. The only thing you won't get over there is advice, and you just can't always trust that anyway. So I'd pick up the free stuff if I were you. And we are going to bring those baskets down, and we will bless those baskets. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Marcia. Thank you, Trina. And here we go. Let's affirm this together. We nurture our abundance. We give and receive as we are inspired. We are filled with gratitude. And so it is. So I'm going to go backwards. Let's go on out there with them baskets. I'm going to go backwards, and we're going to, instead of doing a little music here, Bernice, what I'm going to do is we're going to go back and get that Mother's Day video, okay? With the lights on? And we could take the lights off. Ooh, so now we're having you get money out, throw it in the basket in the dark. Wait, before you open your wallets, let's do this in the dark, right? It'll be great. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so, but did I go past it? Maybe. I'm probably okay. All right, here we go. I love technology when it works. It's a great thing. All right, so this is me filling in until we get there. All right, anybody know any good jokes, Mother Day jokes? They have to be appropriate for YouTube. All this stuff that you're looking at here is, I thought it was, it's after this, okay. All this stuff that you're seeing here that's flipping by you can be found on our website, of course. And we hope that you'll go there and visit. Can we turn this up just a little, Robert? Thank you for your gifts. We are blessing them now to be transformed into the expression of this community. We need a little. Thank you, Robert, for turning that up.
You are seen, you are heard, you are loved for who you are.
Yes, these are Alice Hagerman. Who's this? That's Marcia's mom. If you know who it is, shout it out. We want to make sure and celebrate these amazing women. There's little Miss Marcia. Look at them glasses. Look at them glasses. That's awesome. This is Charlie Tupper's mother. She was a guest speaker a few times for us on Mother's Day. Who is this? Do we know? I don't know. I will find out for you. And this again is my friend Jim Tular, his wife Marty, and her mother, who is almost 100 years old. These are the four generations of Gary Robbins' family. Mama there on the far right end. This is Sue Mine's mother, our board president's mom. I know. And this is our beautiful Matt Devlin, who's coming back for Father's Day, dancing with his mother. And there's his beautiful bride, Josie Devlin, with her mom. Remind me, Dave Savage, and those are his parents. Dave, of course, serves on our board also. Looky there, little Steve Huffman again, standing next to Mama, holding on to her skirt. He's actually with her this weekend, and that is also Steve Huffman, a little later in life with his mama. This is the mother of Wiley Beveridge. Yeah, can you see that? You can see that, right? Yeah. And this is Robbie Bergman's mother. It's like Robbie and this is our beautiful Shar Snipes and her mother who passed this year. Shar's with her granddaughters that you'll see here in just a second. Look at that. All little girls, her 2 daughters and their little girls. Aren't we blessed? This is Helen Hudgens Farrell on the knee of Daddy.
There is nothing.
Oh, and our beautiful Laura and her mom. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, there they are. Miss Paula Rice. And your sister, good mother? Yes, Paula? Did the painting on the wall over here. This is Andy Stanford and his amazing mother, Ellie. Never met the woman, and I get beautiful cards and gifts from her. That's Trina's mother-in-law. This is Trina and her mom and her aunt. Bonnie and her mother and her daughter, yes. Look at, and who's the dog? Dog. This is Bonnie and her mother. Yes. Who's that guy? That's Bruce, man. He's rocking it, isn't he? Bruce and Bonnie. Look at them kids. Look at them kids. And there's Bruce's mother. Wow. 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 Oh, looky there, Janie. Janie, her sister, and her mom. And your mom? Yeah. And that's me and my Grandma Maine on a wedding day. Not hers. Is she beautiful? There she is. I'm an infant. I'm that infant. Yeah. That's the Grandma Maine. And my son. So together we are affirming we can do this without a screen, can't we? And thank you again, Trina Getz. Trina Getz put all that together. Yes. And there's a new recipe book with Mom's recipes. So get on the website, download it. It's 5 new, and Grandma Maine's egg noodle recipes in there. And that was almost in the contract of moving away from Illinois not to ever give that out, right? We are affirming the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Have a beautiful week, my friends.
Don't forget to get your roses. Roses, roses. Take roses, please. There's no sense of them sitting here all week.
Yes.